Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? For many of you out there who watch my vlog, that's how I start my vlog, you're probably thinking to yourself, is this a vlog on the drama channel? Nope, it's not a vlog. I just wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit and tell you where I'm at today, because I'm really struggling tonight, and I'm really, really struggling. And I haven't felt this way in a very long time, since making videos on YouTube. It's been a long time since I felt this way. So 11/11, make a wish. Some of you out there are wanting me to get back to silly haha drama, which, trust me, many days I do too. Some of you out there are wanting the F-bombs and wanting me to continue to hold people accountable, and many of you out there want me to leave the internet completely. Make a wish, maybe you'll get your wish. I just wanted to, well, first of all, I'm not really sure that I'm going to film a video tomorrow. I may on my other channels, but I don't know about this channel, so I was like, well, I want to sit down and just tell people where I'm at. And just be, you know, raw and genuine and vulnerable, and just let you guys know what's going on in my head right now. You know, for years, I didn't share my full opinion over here because of the cutthroat comments that came along with it, and the fans of super influencers that would come over, and listen. I learned a long time ago that goes along with the territory. I'm not stupid, okay? I choose to have a drama commentary channel. I'm fully aware of that. I choose to talk about these people. I've recently started talking about how this is my standing up for myself era, and that I'm just going to share the truth and say what I have to say. And but since I've started doing that, and I realized tonight that the reason why I haven't done that for the majority of my life is because there are so many people that have a problem with that. And so it's constantly like this uphill battle, you know? And I just want to say, first of all, there are so many people out there, I mean, honest to God, like, so many people out there that have been encouraging of me standing up for myself and sharing my opinion on videos. And I just want to say thank you to those of you out there. I mentioned somebody saying yesterday that they said that I just want an echo chamber over here. I've never wanted that on my channel. I've never had a problem with people disagreeing with my opinion. I invite that on this channel. I love to be taught new things, or maybe shown a different perspective. And I read every comment that I get on this video. I mean, I got like 1,000 comments on my video that I did yesterday. I read every single comment, you know? And even a lot of the people that didn't agree with what I had to say, like, they made me think, right? Like, I learn a lot from the comments. I think it's when it goes to this, like, nasty, cutthroat place where, and I talked about this in my second video yesterday, where people are calling me a bully or that I'm attacking somebody, when I've literally done this for 7 years, and y'all didn't have a problem when I was coming for somebody that you didn't like. But when it's somebody that you like, you know, you have a huge issue with it. And then I'm having people throw up this car accident in my face that was just like, I mean, I still deal with that on a daily basis. And accusing me of things that there's no basis in truth in whatsoever, that I'm blackmailing Raw Beauty Kristi and I'm demanding that she make video. I've never said that in a video. Never have I ever said that. Kristi called me for advice. I gave her advice. She didn't take it. Okay. She didn't take it. I think every influencer I've ever spoken about on video has called me for advice, and they never take my advice. That's okay. I'm not saying that my advice is the end all of the world, right? But if you're going to call me for advice, it's like I called my dad years ago about something, and he said, if you're going to ask me for a suggestion, then don't just make me talk for 10 minutes and then you're going to do what you want to do. He said, take my suggestion. I give advice and I give suggestions in videos because I care about the things that I'm talking about. I'm passionate about the things that I'm talking about. I don't hate these people. I think when you love somebody so deeply and you are a huge fan of these people, any oppositional opinion of that person comes across as hate, right? I put this tweet up tonight, and I usually just retweet, the Halloween countdown, the Christmas countdown, but I put up this tweet tonight, and it said, hold on just a second, let me pull it up, because I was getting, more than anybody that I've talked about, more than Manny, more than Jeffrey, more than Shane, almost more than anybody that I've ever spoken about on my channel. And, it's interesting because for years people have been like, Peter, you talk about the same 5 people, which I do. I totally acknowledge that, right? Maybe it's because I know kind of what I'm going to get. I don't know. It's because I don't know a lot about a lot of these people, right? So that's why I don't speak about them. I also feel like a lot of people have asked me, to talk about the 8-passenger situation. And I don't know a lot about that. So I feel like it's negligent unless I go in and do a lot of research to talk about that. So I talk about things that I do know, right? But people ask me to start talking about new people, and then I talk about Raw Beauty Kristi. And I want to make this very clear. The reason why I brought Raw Beauty Kristi into this was because in the last 2 weeks, I have been making a lot of videos about who's following Colleen Ballinger, and who's following James Charles. And I was getting bombarded with messages of people saying, well, if you're going to talk about this person, you're going to talk about that person, why aren't you holding Colleen Ballinger to the same standard, And so I was like, they're right. And I explained that to Kristi, and Kristi understood that, So I don't understand why it's so hard for her fans to understand that when Kristi understood that, It's not personal. And the thing that's interesting to me is that in the past 2 weeks, when I've been calling those people out, the majority of the comments are like, yes, exactly, they shouldn't be following them. There's this huge confusion over this issue of why is a like so important on Instagram? And I've explained this to people, okay? I've explained this in videos, and I don't know why this is missed on somebody. But, okay, for example, I have a Patagonia Isabella backpack that I bought years ago. It's a white backpack. I've had it for years. It's the backpack that I take every time I travel. The reason why I bought that was because I saw a picture of Matthew McConaughey, and he had it over his shoulder on the beach. And I was like, I want that backpack, right? That is indirectly Matthew McConaughey endorsing Patagonia, okay? If Patagonia was a problematic organization or business, and Matthew McConaughey had that on his shoulder or over his shoulder, that would be Matthew McConaughey. And I know people are going to be like, no, that's a reach. No, it's not a reach. That would be him indirectly promoting a problematic brand, right? It's why a lot of celebrities and influencers will not stand behind certain problematic brands, right? Okay, so when you go over and you see that Kristi follows somebody, or you see that Manny follows somebody, or that Joey Graceffa follows Colleen, or whatever, right? I know y'all love these people, but this is the truth, okay? When you see that, and you see that Kristi is liking his newest launch, I don't understand why this is such a hard concept for people to understand, okay? But what that's saying is, if Kristi is okay with him, then he must not be that bad. If Matthew McConaughey is wearing a Patagonia backpack, then Patagonia must be okay. It's the same thing, all right? Raw Beauty Christie, who has over 1 million subscribers and people look at as a makeup expert, and they assume that she knows these people because she's gone on brand trips with these people. You know? She's talked to these people. She said that in her videos that she's talked to James Charles. She knows James Charles, right? So people will be like, well, Christie knows James, so if Christie's okay with this, there must be nothing wrong with James Charles. That is a problem, right? Okay, so I understand that you guys love Christie. I get that, right? I really liked Christie too. This was really hard for me, you guys. Like, it wasn't like just one day I woke up and I'm like, I'm going to come for Raw Beauty Christie. I was like, no, like, if I'm going to, I have to do the right thing. And if I'm going to call out all these other people, then she's not exempt to that. And when I explained that to her, she got that. She was like, oh, I totally get it. So I'm not really sure why that's so unclear to everybody else out there, right? That why you're okay with me calling out all these other people that you don't like, but when it comes to Raw Beauty Christie, it's a different story. I have not received backlash on a video that I have made since the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star collab, when I said it was a cash grab, okay? I have not received such backlash since that video that I am now with Raw Beauty Christie, right? Okay. I don't really... You know, somebody said, you've made 3 videos back-to-back about this. I'm going to read this comment in just a second. But somebody said, you know, you've made 3 videos back-to-back. I made 3 videos back-to-back about Manny. I made 3 videos back-to-back about Colleen Ballinger. I made 3 videos back-to-back about James Charles. I made 3 videos back-to-back about Trisha Paytas. I'm a drama commentary channel, y'all. I don't know where you get confused about this, okay? If you like me, but you don't like this content, I have 5 other channels, you know? I have 5 other channels where I talk about very real shit. So go over there and watch one of those channels if you like me, but you can't handle this content, right? If you stay on this channel and you continue to watch content that makes you unhappy, I don't know why you do that, right? So I put this tweet out, and the tweet says, hold on a second. I need someone to please explain to me why when I've been calling out all kinds of people for following people and then sent tons of DMs demanding I hold someone else accountable for the exact same thing, it's an attack. Because people are saying I'm attacking Christie. You didn't say that about Manny. You didn't say that about James Charles. You didn't say that about Colleen Ballinger. Why all of a sudden is it an attack on Christie? How is it any different? I didn't say anything different. I didn't say anything different about Christie than I said about Manny or Laura or Daniel Prater or Joey Gross. I didn't say anything different about her. Right? So why is it different? And, so I got all these comments on here, and they're really, to be honest with you, rather supportive. I mean, somebody said, I think people are just straight up in denial. Yes, Christie seems like a good person, but that doesn't mean she isn't doing a super problematic thing right now. Somebody said people don't like having to look in a mirror and face the fact that they are acting in a way that makes them look as guilty. Hold on, that makes them just as guilty as the others. They will cheer you on until it comes to choose. Peter, you are doing the right thing until we all hold them accountable. Nothing will happen. Somebody said, I think what it is that people are in denial. They only want to hear what they want, and they don't want conflict, and will do anything to avoid it. Love your content, Peter. Always appreciate you. Thank you. Somebody said, it's a reflection on the parasocial relationship they have with the person you're calling out. It jars them into protecting their fave because they see that face as an extension of themselves. It's mental gymnastics. And it just goes on and on and on. And all these people are, like, really supportive, and I appreciate it, you know, and, like, explain it to me. But, you know, I want to make this very, very clear. Like, one of the reasons why, like, people are like, well, you've always had your opinion. No, I really haven't. Like, I really haven't said exactly what I thought for years because I was afraid of this backlash. And I got it over Shane Dawson. And if you watch the videos after that, I really dumbed myself down, you guys. I really rode the middle of the road. I would just share the facts. And I did that for like 6 to 9 months. And then people said, Peter, you don't share your opinion on this channel anymore. Why aren't you sharing your opinion on this channel? And then I thought, people want to hear my opinion. So I started sharing my opinion in a very soft way. Just recently, because I thought this stuff was important, was when I started coming out. Just after I realized that being harassed and being stalked, that they're not going to stop. So it doesn't really matter what I say on video. Did I start saying, fuck it. I'm going to say what I have to say, right? But this is exhausting, okay? This is exhausting. I too want to get back to the silly haha drama, but I think these things are important to talk about. You know, people for years have been saying, Peter, like you have a voice that should be heard on these topics. Why won't you talk about these serious topics? And I would say in videos, I don't want to talk about the deep, dark topics. I want to talk about the silly haha things. Peter, you need to talk about this. Peter, you need to talk about the serious thing. Then I talk about serious stuff and people don't want to hear it. The same people that told me that I wouldn't talk about serious things are the same people that are now calling me out because I talked about Christy. Because you are so in love with somebody that you can't see sideways. How is Christy any different than the other people that I've talked about? Please explain that to me. All these other people that I've talked about have had stuff going on in their life too, and I even said in my videos I feel bad for what Christy's going through in her life. We all have shit we're going through, okay? I had shit going on in my life and people were coming for me. Didn't stop them, and I didn't use it as an excuse. So, you know, it is what it is. That's not to say I don't feel sorry for Christy as a human being. I don't have empathy for her for what she's going through. How difficult is it to unfollow somebody, you know? But I started getting these comments from people like, this was a person that commented on Rich Lux's video. I didn't even know they followed me. They said, not you making 3 videos about her making money off of it. How do you people not see you're just as bad? Talking about being old. Aren't you a little too old for drama and bullying? I feel sorry for you. Okay, so you're ageist and you're calling me a bully when I'm not. And you're talking about me making 3 videos and making money off of it. I'm a drama commentary channel. What don't you understand about that? Well, I blocked you on my channel, okay? Because I went and looked at your comments and all of your comments are absolutely hateful towards me. All of the comments that you have left towards me are absolutely hateful and disgusting. This was tame compared to what you have left for me. Tame. Yeah, and I've seen your comments on other people's videos as well. Obviously, you don't like me, and that's okay. Not everybody has to like everybody. I don't like everybody either, right? Fine. Somebody asked me the other day, if you block somebody from your channel, does it stop them from seeing you? No, it doesn't stop them from seeing me. They just can't comment. I think they can comment, but they think their comment is up there, but it doesn't show up on the video. So I don't have to see it, right? Share your opinion, okay? Feel free to share your opinion with me. But like I said, like, where in this world did we stop? I mean, this is like the nature of the beast of social media, right? Like, where in the world did we stop being able to have our opinions? Go through all of my videos, and people that disagree with my opinions, I do not delete them and block them. I let people share freely their opinions, even if they completely disagree with me. Sound off below if you have ever disagreed with me and your comment still stands and I haven't blocked you. I welcome that on this channel. But when you're going to start calling me names, okay, the same person said I was blackmailing Robbie D. Christie. How was I blackmailing Robbie D. Christie? Did I call her up and say, hey, Christy, if you don't make this video by such and such date, then you owe me such amount of money? That's blackmail. Did I hold her over her head? No. I said in a video, that is such a lie and such misinformation of painting a picture of me that you want to paint. And then people read that comment and they go, well, is this true? Because they don't know, because they don't watch every video. It's damaging is what it is. I just do with what people put out there. I don't have to lie in a video because what they do is problematic enough, okay? I don't lie about it. Somebody else said, this is the job. This was on the video that I talked about somebody throwing in my face the accident, okay? This is the comment they left me. Are you ready for this? This is the job you love so much. What is it that you love about it? People attacking, harassing you and your family? Like Swoop said, it's not just drama. Maybe it's time for a new job. Well, in all honesty, I'm starting to think maybe it is time for a new job, you know? I thought for a while that maybe I would just change this channel and start talking about pop culture TV shows and, you know, make it a Real Housewives channel because I love the Housewives, or Big Brother or Survivor or whatever. You know, like, I thought I would just cover TV shows over here. And I've talked to other YouTubers about it, and they're like, yeah, because all the stress that goes along with it wouldn't be there. You wouldn't have to deal with that, right? I thought, maybe I'll just quit this channel, you know? I haven't entirely decided that I'm not going to do that, in all honesty. Because if this is what goes along, not like if I'm calling out Nene Leakes, they're not going to, or Marlo Hampton, who I love, but not if I'm calling out somebody that their super fans aren't going to come for me either, right? So it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So what to do? You know what I mean? Like, you're either dealing with housewives super fans or you're dealing with YouTuber super fans. So, I mean, is it any different? Here's the thing, right? Like, since I've started standing up for myself, since I've started sharing unedited opinions about what I think about these YouTubers, I've gotten so many comments from people that are like, Peter, you're the voice we needed. This is the honest Peter that we wanted. This is the Peter that we wanted all along, right? So that makes me think, don't go anywhere. Don't change this channel up. Maybe you need to stay around. Maybe you need to keep on speaking to this. This is what they want, right? Like, you know, somebody commented on my video, and somebody that's watched my, I think, I won't call out their name, but somebody that's watched all of my channels for a very long time. And I was talking about the people leaving nasty comments and spreading misinformation. I was on that video yesterday, and they commented, and they said something to the effect of, and this is the attention they want, right? I get that. I totally understand that. I think I'm getting sick. The thing is that, and I know I've talked a lot about a lot of these negative comments in my videos, and I'm kind of at the point where maybe it's just like I needed to post my video and not read the comments. Somebody asked, you know, they just asked me in that comment what I love about this. I think people think I love sharing opinion and having everybody kiss my ass. And when everybody doesn't kiss my ass, then I don't love this channel. That's not the truth. Like I said, I welcome opposing opinions to mine. I learn from those things. You know, it makes me think about things and maybe change my opinion from time to time. What I don't love about it is, and like people say, I throw this word super fan around. If you're not a super fan, why are you coming so hard for me? Spreading misinformation, throwing a traumatic experience up in my life, using personal things against me, all at the defense of my opinion about a YouTuber? Like, seriously, it's that important to you? If it's not, then you wouldn't be saying the things you're saying. So you are absolutely proving that you are a super fan that will go to war for these people, okay? So here's the conundrum for me. I stop doing what I'm doing on this channel, and I go over and I do TV coverage, right? Like, always for me, you know, it's been that I felt like my job on this channel was to bring information to the audience so that you guys could vote and decide what you wanted to do with the information, because a lot of people don't watch other videos. A lot of people don't watch, you know, look at Twitter, or a lot of people, so they don't really know what's going on. So I always felt like it was my job as a drama commentary channel, and I feel like most drama commentary channels feel this way, to bring information to you guys. And then people asked me for my opinion, so I shared my opinion. It's just my opinion. It's not like, I mean, it's not like, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really like my opinion means anything. My opinion's no greater than your opinion, right? It's just an opinion. Start a channel, have an opinion channel if you want, right? Like, it's no different from that. I'm just one person with one opinion. I don't think my opinion is the right opinion. I don't think it's the best opinion. I don't think I have the best advice in the world. You know, when I tell people, give suggestions in videos, it's based on life experience. You know, for years, it's like people would say to me, Peter, these people should hire you as PR people. Now that I'm giving them suggestions, people say, I'm telling people what to do and I'm demanding things from them. But for years, people would say, Peter, you should open a PR business and you should be giving these people PR advice. But now that I'm coming for Christy, People are saying that I'm attacking her and that I'm bullying her. How? When I'm not saying anything different than what I've said about anybody else. I mean, and the reality is, when I turn off the camera, I'm kind of done. And today has been like one of the first days where I shut off the camera, I clocked out, and I was not able to get it out of my head. I just wasn't. I was like, this is a lot, you know? This is a lot. So this is what I think, and I'm just kind of pulling this out as I go, right? And this is kind of maybe a weird comparison. It's not a perfect comparison by any means. But I've always felt like my job was to entertain people and help them escape from their days. I get so many comments from people that are like, I love you, you're so funny, haha, I love your singing, blah, 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 whatever. You know, I got this comment on my video. I was talking about HIV and me doing a video about HIV and AIDS and my experience of people that I know that have it and people have passed and coming out into the world of AIDS and things like that. And I got this comment, I was talking about mental health and stuff on this video, and this person said, really struggling right now, hearing you talk about how there's no shame in having AIDS, addiction, and mental illness really hit home. I feel a bit seen right now, thank you. And this literally, as of 46 minutes ago, has 7 comments on it, and here are the comments. You are seen, sending love. Red heart, you are very seen. Sending love and light your way. I see you, sending you some love. Purple hearts with prayers. You are absolutely seen, and a bunch of red hearts. That's why I do it. Right there. That's why I do it. And it doesn't really matter to me whether I'm talking about Raw Beauty Christie or whether I'm talking about reviewing pumpkin spice stuff on my review channel, or whether I'm talking about a cozy mystery on my booktube channel, or whether I'm reading a meditation from Melody Beatty on my Peterisms channel, or whether I'm hanging out with Boo Radley for Peter Does Stuff channel, or with my cousin Caroline. It doesn't really matter if I'm sitting on the front porch talking to my vlog. That's why I do it. Right there. I do it for the people that say, I'm really struggling, I've been sick at home, your videos have helped me. I do it for the people that say, you know, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks and your videos got me through it. I do it for the people that say, I had a really tough day at work, you made me laugh. I do it for the people that say, I love doing my makeup to your videos in the morning. I do it for the people that say, I love making dinner to your videos at night. I do it for the people that say, me and my partner get in bed at night and we watch your videos and we love them. I do it for the people that say, thank you for talking to me about addiction because you've really inspired me. I do it for people that say, thank you for standing up for yourself because you've taught me that I can stand up for myself too. I do it for the people that say, thank you for informing me about this influencer because I was not aware. And now I know that, and now I know more about this person. And so this is a group text, so this is going to start going off more and more. But thank you for bringing me this information about this influencer because I was not aware and I don't want to continue to support somebody that has this problematic behavior. Thank you for bringing this information to me about this influencer because I have put a lot of money in their pocket and I can't continue to do that. Thank you for bringing attention to this person because, like I shared Audra's channel the other day. I love Audra. Thank you so much. I found her channel through you and she's amazing and I absolutely love her. Those are all the reasons why I do it. And I was reading comments on other channels today, and what I realized was that this is a really special, unique place that I have over here, and I don't know why that is. It's because of you, not me. My block list, in all honesty, is not that long on this channel. I mean, it really isn't. I saw a lot of really nasty, cutthroat comments on other channels. This channel is a pretty peaceful place. I feel like somebody leaves a comment like that and there's like 7 to 10 replies of people sending love and prayer and positivity, you know? On a drama video about Raw Beauty Christie. To me, that's magical. That's why I do this. So the conundrum for me is, do I take the easy way out? It stopped. So the conundrum for me is, do I take the easy way out and say, fuck it, just do TV, you won't have to deal with this shit anymore, right? Or do I continue to hold these people accountable because it's the right thing to do? It's what I've done for 7 years. And now that I finally have found my backbone and I feel comfortable to stand up for myself and share my honest opinion, people have an issue with it. But a lot of people really like this part of me, right? Or do I do that? But then I'm going to also have to deal with the negativity that comes along with it. I've never taken the easier, softer way, as we say in recovery. I haven't. And like I said, I was going to use this as a comparison. It's probably not a great comparison, right? But like, I worked with alcoholics and addicts for years. And there's a lot of sadness that goes along with that. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of overdoses. You know, there's a lot of horrible things that go along with that. A lot of family members and friends that are affected by it. Sad. It was sad to do that, right? But then there was that one or two people that would make it and would get sober, you know, and either start a family or get a great job that they loved or start something they were passionate about or go to college, you know, and end up becoming teachers and attorneys and doctors and nurses. And there was so much joy in that, you know, there still is when I meet a newcomer in recovery. And you think about, God, they have so much to offer this world. And I know that so many of you think I hate these people, but I don't. I hold out hope for these people. And I'm still holding out hope that maybe one of them will surprise me. And they don't owe that to me. I'm not demanding that. I'm not even asking for it. I'm just hoping that one of these people that I talk about on this channel will surprise me. And show me that maybe somebody out there can change for the better in this beauty YouTube space, right? Maybe that can happen. I still hold out hope. Just like I still hold out hope, you know, for every newcomer that comes into, you know, meetings, that maybe this person will make it. Maybe this person, you know, will be able to have the same amazing life that I had. And no, it's not easy. Holding ourselves accountable, making amends for the wrongs of our past, you know, taking accountability, attempting to grow and be a better person. And no, I'm not a perfect example of that. I'm, you know, still learning as I grow. People want to throw in my face and say, well, you think you're perfect and you think... No, I don't. And not at all do I think I'm perfect. At fucking all do I think I'm perfect. I got a lot of growing to do. And I probably will until my last breath. I don't ever claim to be perfect. You know, somebody said on here about, you know, like, well, you're a hypocrite because, you know, you were following Manny and blah, blah, blah. I don't detect any lies in that. I've said that in videos. I even said in my video yesterday, you know, that one of my other drama commentary colleagues said to me, I told you about Manny long before you unfollowed him. I go, you're absolutely right. You did, you know. I own that. I don't understand why it's so hard to get on video and say, you know, like, I fucked up, you know, like, I shouldn't have been following this person, but I did, you know. Okay, it's not that deep. I can't follow him anymore. Like, it's just really not that deep, you know. Like, I mean, the implications of it are deep, but, like, that action is really not that hard. So, to put it out there in the world and suggest that to somebody, I don't know. And maybe it's because I'm in recovery, and maybe it's because in recovery we speak a different language where, like, you know, I'll call my best friend and we'll be talking on the phone and I'll say, well, maybe you should take a look at this. Or she'll say, well, maybe you should take a look at this. Or maybe you should think about this, right? Or my sponsor will say that to me. I'm like, oh yeah, there's like, maybe I should, right? Like maybe I live in this weird world in recovery where we want to actually grow and change into better human beings, right? It was so interesting because my Peterisms video today that I did was about that if we don't hold people accountable, then we are stopping them from growing. Right? So when we have this love for people, we're making excuses for them and we make excuses for ourselves, we are stopping ourselves from growing. We are stopping other people from growing. So when you are giving these people excuses, when you're not allowing them to hold themselves accountable, what you are doing is you are not allowing them to grow into the best versions of themselves. When in actuality, I know you all hate me, people out there that take issue with this, but I'm actually loving these people a little bit more than you are because I'm actually saying things that might help them in the same way that people have said things and say things to me that help me grow and change, right? Like I said, I'm not a perfect example of myself. I never will be. But this person brings up an interesting point. Like, why do you continue to do this if you're being harassed and stalked and whatever? Like, why do you continue to do this as all this hate and negativity goes along with it? And I'm literally sitting here thinking on that. And I'm thinking, there's somebody out there right now as I'm filming this video, at almost midnight, there's somebody out there right now that has had the shittiest day in the entire world, that is watching one of my other videos on one of my 6 channels, that it's helping them get out of whatever they went through for that day. So I'm not entirely sure that I won't go and do something completely different on this channel. I'm not entirely sure I won't quit this channel. But I don't think I will. I think that when I wake up tomorrow, I love the saying that, this too shall pass and the sun will rise again, because this too shall pass and the sun will rise again. And I've lived by that for a very long time. And I think tomorrow when I wake up, what I'll know is maybe there are some people out there that are unhappy with what I said in a video. But maybe there are some people out there that liked what I said in a video. I learned a long time ago never to get in a video and say, I'll never do this again, right? Because then you turn around the next day and you'll do it. Like if I say, I'll never talk about Christy again, and then she turns around, and makes a video, and then I'll want to respond to it. So I'm not going to say, I'll never say something again, or I'll never do something again, right? I don't want to say, I'm not going to focus on negative comments anymore. But I do think, even if I'm talking about serious topics, or even if I'm talking about funny haha drama, that as long as I stay on this road on this channel, which I don't plan on going anywhere, but I won't say that I haven't thought about it. And I won't say that at some point I may decide to do that, because it's a lot. I have a charmed life doing this, but this is a lot, you guys. It just really is. And I know for people out there that I got a comment on my video the other day and somebody was like, well, this is a lot to watch. Well, it's a lot to live with. I mean, it really is. Just to talk about somebody that you don't even really know and you've never met in your life, right? Just because you think you should say the right thing. It is. There's a lot that goes along with it, It's one person with literally thousands of people having an opinion about what you said in a video. Put that in perspective for a second, And yeah, I choose it. I choose this to be my life. And I love it. I do. I love it for so many reasons. But I don't love this. I don't, I don't. But I'm also aware that if I continue to choose to do this and stand up for myself and tell truth the way that I see it, I know that's going to go along with it. So either I need to, as I would tell somebody else to do, put on my big boy pants and deal with it, or I need to move on. I'm not sure which one is the right thing to do for me. The right thing feels like putting on my big boy pants and continuing to stand up for myself and sharing the truth as I see it. That's what feels like the right thing in my heart and in my head. I think the fear of having to continue to deal with it is what's pushing me in the other direction. But I think I'll end up doing the right thing. You know, when I said that I hold out hope that maybe one person out there will change into the person that I want them to be, I think what I realized in making this video is that maybe I'm that person. Maybe. And maybe I just need to sit right here and stop commenting on all the negative comments and just share the truth as I see it and continue to bring information to you guys. Some days seriously, some days funny. And as we say in recovery, trudge the road to happy destiny. That feels like the right thing to do. That feels right.